let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, 49ers nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice.
They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To number 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this street, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Lane. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
38.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Kamara now to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Reception here by Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
At the Niners' 5-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
9-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got an open man. It's Ruggs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start with the option. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
On the carry. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
At the 30-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
operating from the gun. Wilson got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The first down carry here for Johnson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Shafts off the tackle. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense.
The Niners
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Gay on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Doolin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw again. And Ingram holds it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
option play on second down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
46-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. His throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw, and that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
1 yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still going. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
36 pounds. Here we go. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First down.
A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field is strong defensively.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's the linebacker.
And he's in for the 49ers score. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch them napping a little bit after that breakdown.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the
First man through. It's the fullback use check. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
1-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field,